let me start the recording. I'll send you the video after the class anyway, but good to write your observation notes, please. Let's get started. Agenda for today's class. What is what? To start our journey from tomorrow, this is Sai Phanindra from SQL School. I assure you complete practical classes from scratch, from the basics. Okay. And I love my subject. I love my subject. And you'll see my love in every example. So let's interact more. That's my sincere request, everyone. Let's interact more. Let's respond more. Let's learn more. Please, everyone. Yes. Please, my request, everyone. Yes. Interact more. Respond more. Learn more.
Yes. Sure.
Thank you. Let's get started.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Yep.
Yes,
Noted.
Phanindra.
Let's get started. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Let's get started now. Every class, I need to pair with examples, scenarios, and interview questions and answers. So need your help. Let's get started. Agenda for today's class. We are going to start with what is database. Slowly step into types of databases. This is very important to understand our next activity tomorrow, installation. Next activity tomorrow for 1 hour. We need to invest our valuable time understanding the installation process tomorrow. For that, we need types of databases today, theoretically. Then we need to learn something called DBMS, okay, Database Management System. Then we'll see one such DBMS software from Microsoft called SQL Server. Then we are going to proceed with SQL, Structured Query Language, and a variant of SQL called T-SQL, Transact SQL, T-SQL. Then we'll take the database platform job roles and our prominent job roles and what we actually do. For example, in IT projects, you are a data engineer. You should know what a data analyst does. What are our boundaries? What are our other colleague boundaries, right? It's a single project, different teams. A developer should know what admin will do. Not how, but at least what. An engineer should know what analyst will do. The prioritization is important. Classification is important. And we need to learn about our course curriculum and the project details part of our classes. We'll go for questions after I put forward all my points. Please give me 20 to 30 minutes from now for all these 10-point checklist. Okay. Then we go for questions, clarifications, if any. I could see a few attendees are giving messages on chat. We'll address everything after the class, please. Okay, let me concentrate now. My kind request, good to write your observation notes, a scribbling pad and a pen. Okay, simple, a pen and a scribbling pad. It works. It works. A pen and a paper. It works. And you'll WhatsApp me your observation notes after every class. Really, friends, really. Okay, you WhatsApp me your observation notes after every class so that we can have more rapport with the subject. We are into traditional learning process. Okay, please. So if anyone like saying, Sai, I'm in driving or I'm doing something else, please opt for some other time because I have multiple batches every day. It's one time, lifetime chance to learn something. Let's learn it the best way. Zero compromise, please. Understand my concern. Good to write your observation notes. I need to put my 100%. You need to put your 100%. And God is there to bless us. I'll start our session now. Let's get started with what is database. What it is. In our childhood, we used to store data. We're habituated to store data in files, right? Excel files, PDF, Word, other things. Now, database, what it is, our new friend from today, it's a platform to store any type of data. It's a platform to store any amount of data. No exceptions, no restrictions. Fully secured on my screen. Fully secured, easy to organize, and stores unlimited data. And we have support for cloud and AI operations. Artificial intelligence part of our classes. We have separate course for AI. Database with AI. And we have 100% job opportunities because every IT project, database is common. Every IT project, database is common. Think about any project, anything in IT or anywhere in the world. Data is there, right? Data has to be secured and data grows exponentially. So we need database, and there we are. There are two types of databases. Very important from here. Something technical. Two types of databases. Number one, OLTP. Number two, data warehouse. Okay, two types of databases. Number one, OLTP. Number two, data warehouse. Remember, OLTP stands for online transaction processing databases. What is it? Online transaction processing databases. What is this? To store live data. Remember, to store live data, live real-time data. And other one we have, number two, data warehouse databases. The main purpose of data warehouse to store historical data, inactive data, like old temperature data. I repeat again, we have two types of databases, OLTP, my right side screen, and other one, data warehouse, and both are good friends, really. So here comes our job roles. OLTP, to store day-to-day data, real-time data, we have SQL developers to design those OLTP databases. Whereas other one, data engineers responsible for warehouse, data warehouse. Simple and straightforward operation. Assume a showroom, okay, for day-to-day operations, a showroom. That is OLTP. The godown is warehouse. As simple as that. So the structure, the format, the arrangement, the metrics are entirely different. And these are our two major job roles. One more thing. For reporting a OLTP database or to report a data warehouse database, big data, we need something called analyst job role, data analysts. So we have developers, engineers, analysts. Three different job roles from implementation perspective. I'm not including other job roles from management perspective. We have administrators, consultants, architects, etc. for every project. That is into management side. Okay, I'm talking from implementation perspective, the scope of our classes. I repeat again, number one, first agenda item, what is database? Second one, types of databases. We'll go for questions after some time. Next, number three. Okay, we have types of databases. Now, how to implement them? Where to implement them? How to work with our day-to-day development or engineering or analytic activities? What is the software we need? That is our next slide, DBMS. Remember, what is it? Database Management System. It's a software used to build and design databases, manage databases, access, analyze, secure, monitor, troubleshoot, and implement AI on databases. Different companies came with different types of DBMS in the market, and we choose SQL Server, one of the prominent, easy to use DBMS in the market. I repeat again, DBMS, it's a software, okay? I'm going to guide you how to install this software tomorrow for about 1 hour. A simple, easy process. What is the software called? DBMS. From which company now? SQL Server from Microsoft. So different companies came with different DBMS. There are reasons. There are reasons for us to choose SQL Server. Microsoft SQL Server is a simple, easy to use DBMS in the market and easy to implement, highly secured, faster data storage, big data analytics, and supports AI and Gen AI with Copilot. Once again, we have separate dedicated course exclusively for Microsoft SQL with AI. So first slide, database, right? Come on, friends. What is the second slide we have, please? First one, database. Second, please, everyone, please. I'll wait.
Types
First
of
one
database.
is database. Second,
Types of database.
exactly.
Types
Types
of database.
of database. Next.
DBMS.
DBMS.
What is the
DBMS. Yes. Fourth, SQL Server. Now, fifth one. Well, I said like we are into development, engineering, analytics, etc. But how to implement them? How to communicate with database? How to touch a data warehouse? Right? We need some remote control to operate and play with those database and warehouses. We need some wires, some connections. That is SQL. So SQL means structured query language. Remember, SQL is a platform to touch database. SQL is a platform to talk to databases. SQL is a platform to dance with databases. Trust me. Really, using SQL, we are going to operate on any database. Here, database, I mean, even warehouse also. So developers, administrators, testers, analysts, engineers, data scientists, anyone, everyone need to work with SQL. So more strong we are on the basement, more safe. In our classes, please mark my words, 400 plus unique queries. We'll make it work. Example, okay? Tomorrow we'll do the installation. Right now, today we're in the introduction right now, chapter 1, introduction right now. And tomorrow we'll go for installation on my screen. Day after tomorrow, 10 examples, 10 task items. Next day, 4th chapter, we have 31 queries and 20 task items. I mean, we are going to hit a half century by 4th chapter itself. Things are very cool and straightforward. I assume we are all very, very new. We'll start from the very scratch, from the basics with step-by-step approach. Only thing I need from you, on-time practice. On-time practice required, please. My kind request. Next, I mean to say SQL is very cheap, faster, easier, and at the same time, very, very user-friendly to implement. But at the same time, if you wanted to be landing up in a safe job, yes, you need to help me with on-time practice. My kind request. There are different trending job roles in the database platform. Administrators are responsible for troubleshooting management activities. We are not into administration here. Our course is not into DBA. For DBA, we have a separate batch, separate course. The theme is entirely different for DBAs. We are into engineering and analytics. Engineering, data warehouse design, big data, cloud computing. And other one, data analyst for reports, dashboards, something called AI and co-pilot implementations. I repeat once again, we are slowly understanding what is database, types of database. Come on, what's the third one we have? Second, types of database, right? Third,
DBMS.
DBMS.
yes. Fourth,
SQL
SQL.
Server.
one such DBMS in the market, SQL Server. We are going in a proper order slowly. And then we have number 5, SQL. Next, with SQL, what we do? With SQL, we implement our day-to-day job needs, engineering, analytics, development, etc. Now, let's take a small example. Let's take a small example, okay? Let's take some raw material that goes to factory and we get a product that will be sold in the market, right? Simple. Same thing here also on my screen now. The birthplace of data, please. Once again, the birthplace of data. For example, my mobile, it's a birthplace of data. My mobile keeps sending data to Samsung and Google. I use Samsung mobile. The moment I start my location on, Google gets activated. The moment my Wi-Fi is on, Samsung Cloud gets activated. They track each and every moment of mine. And same way, IoT devices, the Bluetooth and Wi-Fi enabled devices, those are all sources of data. Our website, blogs, Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn, social media, they're all sources of data. So from where we get all this data? From the users and applications. That data will be stored in databases. Those frontline databases are OLTP, remember, like showroom. Over a period of time, the data becomes so huge, you need to offload the data and store it in a more compressed way, stacking the data one above the other, stacking the data, just like racks in a warehouse, go down, somewhere in the cellar or somewhere in the outskirts of the city, like a go down. So multiple showrooms share a common go down. Here, multiple OLTP databases share a common warehouse. The transport layer is ETL, extract, transform, load. Remember this. Data engineers will be responsible to do all this kind of data orchestration, we call. Data orchestration, meaning reading the data, cleaning, identifying only the required data and transport it to the warehouse. That is data engineer job role, the red box on my screen. And the right side item, right, the right side item is analytics, reporting, analytics, dashboarding, predictive analysis, deep learning, etc. So OLTP left, warehouse middle, and then analytic activities right. This is an end-to-end plan. Next, once again, to make it more easier now, once again, let's observe carefully. My example to be repeated. Your mobile apps, your IoT device at your home, like Wi-Fi enabled, Bluetooth enabled, AC or refrigerator or TV or whatever, mobile, etc. They're all IoT devices. Web applications. We have examples on this practically in our classes. Website forms, feeds, tweets, etc. All these are the sources of data practical in real world. Those data would be completely injected to OLTP, okay, online transaction processing databases. Different companies came with different types of DBMS in the market. Microsoft SQL Server, we have MySQL, Oracle, Postgres, Amazon, etc., etc. Amazon RDS, Relational Database Service. All these are OLTP. From OLTP, over a period of time, we need to gather the data using Azure Data Factory, Azure Data Bricks, Azure Data Engineering, Amazon Glue, Amazon Athena, AWS Engineering, Snowpark or Data Build Tool, Snowflake Engineering. So different companies, different ETL technologies, different transport systems. But why? Yes, to load the data into warehouse, the godown. Again, different companies, different brands of godown. Azure Synapse, open source Spark database, Amazon Redshift, Snowflake, they're all warehouse, godown, brands of godown. Hope you got some idea now. The difference between a regular SQL database, Postgres, Oracle, left side OLTP, showrooms, right? These are all different showrooms. ETL, Data Factory, Databricks, Glue, Athena, Snowpark, they're all ETL, transport systems. And warehouse, the third line, third vertical in between. Sorry, the fourth vertical. Synapse, Spark, Redshift, Snowflake, they're all big data, warehouse technologies. Please, you got some idea now? Please, I'll wait. We're all very new. Are we getting it? Please, I'll wait. Please, everyone. Yes?
Yes.
Yes, please. Everyone,
Yes.
please, I'll wait.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes.
Perfect. Let's continue. Yep. Others, please. I'll wait. Some attendees couldn't respond to
sir.
me. I think not able to. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Gani Abdul, please check your mic. Attendees who joined
Yes.
bit late,
Yes,
kindly check
Yes,
your
yes,
mic,
yes.
please.
Yes,
Thank you,
sir.
sir. Thank you.
Yes.
Let me double check the mics. By default, I set all mics to be on mute during joining time. If someone joined, just to avoid, possible background sound. Okay. Shiva, please check your mic, sir. Shiva, Srividya, please check your mic, please.
Yes, sir.
Please check your mic. Yes, Abdul, please check your mic, sir, please. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Thank
yes, sir.
you.
It's
Thank
working.
you.
it's
Thank you.
working.
Perfect, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Let's continue, friends. So here we go. Okay. I'll mail you all these slides. I'll mail you all these slides. Good to write your observation notes if possible. Maybe after the class, please, get all these diagrams into your notes. It really works. It really works. We should know what is what, right? It becomes very easier for us. Okay. Things become super simple and straight. No chemistry. Okay. Very simple and straight. Now, where we are learning types of databases. From types of databases, got this end-to-end plan. Next, we are learning about the job roles. Okay. From here, let's make it straight and simple. Our course is into left side MS SQL, the star mark items. Middle ETL, Data Factory, Databricks ETL. Because for Amazon ETL, Snowflake ETL, we have separate course, separate trainers all together. I never worked on Snowflake or Amazon. So we have separate trainers for that. And next, my experience is completely into Microsoft Word. And we are into warehouse, Synapse, Redshift, Snowflake, again separate courses we have, separate trainers all together. Our Azure Data Engineering course involves total of 4 items: OLTP left, ETL middle, and Synapse and Spark right. Spark is an open source environment, common for everyone, common for AWS, common for Redshift, everywhere. Next, in data engineering, it's all about ETL, warehouse, and big data analytic activities. So there are some variants of SQL queries in big data. We need to learn it slowly, step by step. We need to work with something called cloud computing structures and live real-time data activities in case you're planning for data engineer. backend. Okay, that's all about backend. And other one we have the data analysts front end on my screen. Data analysts are more into reporting. They read the data from various sources, database, files, apps, everywhere, and they tune the data, shape the data for reporting purpose. And they involve Excel, Python in this process. In fact, data engineers also involve Python as well as data analysts, part of our course anyway. Now, the prerequisite. Either you opt for number 7 data engineering, or you opt for number 8 data analyst, or both as per your resume and experience plan. Okay, either 7 engineering or 8 analyst. Python is a part of the course. SQL, Python are common. And the prerequisite SQL, I said, like, we need to have a solid foundation on SQL, right? That is my next final screen. Here it is. We are right now here in chapter 1, introduction. Tomorrow we'll slowly step into installation. Day after tomorrow, 10 plus 10, 20 examples, and 4th chapter, 50 examples. It continues slowly in this way. I request you to take a print copy of this slide if possible. So first print copy you'll be taking today, this one. Okay, what is what? The journey lines. Second print copy, you please take this one. Enough. We are all set. Let's understand slowly. Of course, the notes, the material and everything I will take care. If in case you are into engineering, the major components involve data factory, data lake, data bricks, Synapse environment. Synapse is into big data. Synapse environment is all number 7, okay? And we have something called data bricks with AI, Python, Python ETL, Scala, etc. We are not into programming. We are into ETL, extraction, transformation, loading activities in engineering. Number 7. Number 8, if you are into data analyst, SQL, Power BI, and Python. Python analytics for ETL activities. Next, lab work, assignments, project work, I will take care. On-time practice, you please take care. My kind request, with on-time practice, we can happily make it work. Need your support, please. With this information, over to you now. Let's go for questions one by one. Let's get all the things addressed first. In the meantime, I'll be composing an email with all this content. I'll provide you the Word document format of this content, along with notes for tomorrow's class, installation downloads. Please download the software. I'll provide you the download links today on email. Please download the software. I'll show you step by step how to install it tomorrow's class. No trouble, no problem. But make sure you have Windows 8 or higher operating system. Okay, my kind request, get Windows 8 or higher operating system. Mac will not work for complete installation of our stack of tools in our class. It's a Microsoft product we are learning. So let's stick to Windows OS. If you are using MacBook, please enable Windows inside your MacBook. There is Mac help, how to enable Windows. You get the complete steps. If not, I am there to guide you. Please get Windows OS to get started with our classes from tomorrow, scratch installation. I had your email addresses and I'll provide you the complete notes from today's activity. I'll do. Over to you now. Let's go for questions, please, one by one.